PK and DK Show.
Please stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air next.
It's the PK and DK Show.
Please stand by.
Now it's time to go online. Hello, it's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget.
The PK and DK Show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
All right, welcome to week number 4. Hopefully, and I say this hoping that our audio actually works this week. So hit us up in the chat room. Let me know how that is working out. And that the chat room's on www.pkndk.com. Of course, that's where you can find that. You can listen to us live on Spreaker. You can podcast the show later if you're not catching it live.
Yes,
What's that?
Spreaker. Spreaker.
Remember how I told you to put that on pause after we go on?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry. I
Hey.
also forgot to say I'm going to swear.
It's a good thing we're online, huh? Spreaker to podcast the show later on. We're also watching. You can also do it on iTunes. You can do it on Streak. There's another one too that we're putting it on. We're putting it on everything. I'm making a mobile app for your ass.
I don't know. You are the most responsible one for this. Great job, by the way. But I really just kind of show up, put on some lip gloss, and I'm like, wine here, whatever you want.
I figured out how to get the show going. I figured this out. I get her drunk, wasted. We go heavy Saturday night. That way on Sunday she can't get out of bed, and then I got the day to work on the show.
Yes, that is true. That's what happened on Sunday. I felt like an absolute fat blob on Sunday. I felt like ass.
We got some shout outs already in the chat room. Thank you for joining us. We got Gene Paul Olson. What's up? Better audio. Thank you, man. Thank you. Bro, that's the hardest part about this whole thing. Also, just got in in time, Anthony Copeland. Thank you, sir, for checking us out. Appreciate it. Raymond's in the chat room. Again, the chat room on www.pkndk.com. The big thing that we're talking about tonight, and you're gonna be able to vote online, and hopefully before the end of the show, we'll have some stats as our point counterpoint, because we're coming at you with some features this week.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
All right, and the question's going to be, should a person censor their thoughts out of fear of common courtesy? I'm going to tell you about, is it Kirstie Alley? I can never say her name right. Kirstie Alley?
From Cheers.
She's getting some hate from the ladies out there. She's getting some serious hate. So you're going to be able to call us at 757-414-PKDK, or you can vote on our Facebook page, and that is facebook.com/PKDK. I just figured out the poll feature, so it's in a little box when you go to facebook.com/PKDK. Should a person have to censor the thoughts out of fear of common courtesy? No. I don't think they should. I think people need to say what's on their mind. And I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about the Duck Dynasty people.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the Chick-fil-A guy. I'm talking about they should be able to say what's on their mind, and I will explain coming up. However, Denise disagrees.
Yes. I think whatever you're saying, I just think that it should be on your heart and it should be real. So you agree with me? Because that's not what you were telling me off air.
If you are a bigot, should you say that? There's the guy that runs, I believe it's Firefox. It could be wrong. Firefox got fired because he.
I feel that there's a right time and a right place. You don't have to be an asshole the whole entire time, and you don't have to just say this is it, this is me, this is how I am, and just be all up in your face. I just think that you should.
So you should censor your thoughts.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's our point counterpoint, and you can vote on that on Facebook.com, or like I said, you can call us 757-414-PKDK. You can send us a tweet if you'd like. Appreciate that. We got all kinds of tweets. In fact, earlier one got my attention. Let me see if it's on the screen right now. It said from Quazim? I don't know. Bro, I don't know how to say your name, bro. You're on your own on that one. It says, President has been in Houston for some time now. What's so special about today? Which I feel is a great question. If you're new to the show, what's so special about this show is that it's all talk, and it's a little bit more honesty, I think.
It's all us. It's all PK and DK. It's our lives. It's real life.
And it's our relationship, and maybe we can contribute to your relationship. In fact, I've gotten a lot of people saying we should do an Ask PK and DK segment. So if you have a relationship question, get at us. Please. Phone number is on the screen. Send us an email, pk@pk.com, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Send it to us. We'll get to that. All right, some other stuff that we want to get to today is Denise Pimpin' on a Budget Wine Wednesday.
Yes, I'm so thirsty.
And
I've had a really stressful week, by the way. I know it's only Wednesday, but I've had a pretty stressful week, so I'm ready for my Wine Wednesday.
And you have the actual, the way you're sitting. You can see the bottle right there. You see the bottle right there.
Wait, which one?
How many did you bring in? Did you bring that many?
I mean, I might have finished one.
You've already finished.
So I have my second one.
I'm trying to do a serious podcast here. She's killing wine bottles before. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I got a glass right here, so I will...
Cheers to me.
I'll take respect for that. So we'll do Wine Wednesday. We'll tell you what wines she's reviewing, even though she just held it up, so I don't know. We got some WTF great stories we got to talk about. We got to talk about the man who told the cops, hey, it was about weed, because I just stole the cops. Give this guy a round of applause. There you go. I love the stupidity. Give him a round of applause. It wasn't his weed because he stole the car. I mean, also has been busted for carving his name in a monument. I can't hate on him because I have done something to maybe. I'm thinking about telling you that story. We'll think about that. Bring it up here in a little while. Also, a pro tip.
Yes.
If you plan to send, and you can see it, and we're going to put it up on the screen, in fact, just real quick, and we'll go through it. A pro tip is if you plan on sending a curse word-laced hate letter to your English teacher, have someone proofread that bitch.
Oh, no.
Proofread it. So that's all the WTF segments. Also, Denise gets crazy in a new segment called 1 Minute Inside Denise's Head. For you Playhouse fans, remember Duran back in the day? We're going to do Denise back in the day. It's just some of the stuff that we're covering today right here on the show. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
We'd like to take a second to thank you for watching our live show. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/PK and DK. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/PK and DK. We'll love you forever. Or until we forget who we are, like that cute couple in the Notebook.
They got that All-Timers. They rocked that All-Timers heavy, didn't they? Is that it?
I hope you live that long.
Again, watch us live right now, obviously, or you can podcast. If you're podcasting later, we're live Wednesdays, 5 o'clock, www.pkndk.com. Listen live, join the chat. There's all the feeds up there. You can find them under the brand new podcasting section. You'll find that up there as well. We're 6 days away until taxes are due, and your boy is get the lube out. Your boy is about to bend over. Uncle Sam is about to get me real good.
And here's the thing. I'm not quite sure what we're doing wrong. I've asked a few people. I have an accounting department at my work, and I asked them today at lunch, is like, hey, we kind of have this issue going on. Like, you can let me know, like, do I need to do something with my claims? I honestly, like, taxes, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very foreign when it comes to taxes. I claim this. Should I claim something else? And they're like, well, don't you think if you are gaining money and PK is owing money, then you should file separately?
No, because that's like way worse. I asked the tax man that, and who are you asking? The dumb blondes at your job?
No.
Are they certified? Did they go to tax school? I don't want to hear their mouths.
They're Asian.
Keep that shit moving, mama.
Sweetheart, they're Asian. They know what they're doing.
All right, that was a little over the top. I mean, I know we're online and stuff, but because of math.
Yes.
I'm just saying, the tax man said that it's better to do it jointly.
Okay, and the tax man's white, correct? Uncle Sam is white.
The 14 days or 11 days till Easter, so that's 14 days to Secretary's Day.
Okay.
32 days to Mother's Day and 67 days to Father's Day if you're keeping count.
Hey, real quick, about 11 days to Easter Sunday.
Yes.
So we're going to be in town. I mean, I know we don't have a lot of family in the Houston area where we currently reside, but I looked at the calendar, and Greek Orthodox is also, it happens to fall on that same Sunday. So I know your dad has been trying to get a hold of you, and I was curious. I know you've ignored his calls. Have you
First, I haven't ignored his calls in case he's watching this. So shut your damn mouth.
Possibly, have you called him back?
I did.
Does he want to come to Houston for Easter?
I don't know, but I did call him back.
So and he said what?
I'm glad this is the place that we're talking about me not calling my dad back.
Yes,
I appreciate
because every other time you just ignore me.
I left Pops a voicemail.
Okay. When? He called you on Friday.
I left him a voicemail yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. So
right,
it takes you 5 days. Okay.
Moving on now I wanted to do the show, and I want to bring something to your life instead of just us. Raymond, I see your comment in the chat room. Sorry, I'm a little delayed because there's like 15 things I'm doing in here, but I see you guys in the chat room.
Oh, I only have one. I can chat.
Yeah, but you don't. By the way, the chat, www.pkndk.com. Get in the chat room right now. What was I saying? About my dad?
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, you said that you called him back and he wants to come for Greek Easter, I understand.
No, I did not. I called him back yesterday, got the voicemail, left a message, haven't heard back since.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Moving forward. Like I was saying, I wanted to bring something to you guys, something you can walk away from the show with. Right, so it's a new segment called Ghetto University Life Lessons from the Streets. And every week we're going to have like a different, I don't know if theme is the right word, more of kind of like, kind of like the lesson of the week. Something that maybe you could take back to work and to life. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'll probably run out of these a couple of weeks in, so I'm going to need your help. Jump on our Facebook page and put it on there. Email me, put it in the on Twitter. I don't care how you do it. Get it to us. But today's lesson, and I don't know how else to say this without cursing, so I'm going to curse, so just be ready for that. Okay. Today's lesson is cutting the short shit short.
Right.
All right? Cutting the short shit short, it's simple. It's when somebody gives you a bunch of stuff that you just don't, instead of saying yes or no, they want to make excuses. They want to talk to you for 20, 30 minutes about it. They want to backpedal.
Yes.
Be like, yo, whoa. Cut the short shit short.
Yes.
What's the problem? And then keep it moving.
What is the issue? What do you really want? I understand. Get to the point. Get to the point. I'm tired of hearing you. What do you want?
Do you have a story? Like, you're pretty adamant about this.
I know. I've had a rough week.
Yeah?
I've had a rough week.
Well,
All I want to know is get to the effing point.
The problem with Denise is she's a sweetheart. You wouldn't tell by watching the show, but she is. So she does all this extra work that's unnecessary, and then she comes home and beats my ear to death with it.
Oh, that's true.
With all the details.
Sorry.
And that's why I'm saying cut the short shit short. You don't have to do the extra work. This is in your whatever in your industry is. Mm-hmm. You set the rules. You're like, look, I need this check. Get it by 5 p.m. If you don't have it to me by 5 p.m., keep it moving.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cutting the short shit short.
I know. I definitely need help with that because I'm like, oh, well, you can't get it to me. Well, that's fine. How about at 5:15? Oh, 5:15 rolls around. You're still not there. 7 o'clock rolls around. You're still not there. And I'm still standing there waiting for my money. Sorry. I'm just a little angry.
No, that's what I'm bent on, Mama. That's what I'm talking about. Get heavy on these. Yes.
Cut the shit.
There you go.
I get some like aggression out.
Now, like I said, maybe you got some sayings from your pops from back in the day that he used to like grill into your brain. Maybe you got one that you just like, you got fed up and you have one, or like an uncle gave you like a great one or something. I want you to pass them on to us. You can do it like www.pkndk.com. What are they? Because we got to get a new theme. I'd like to do that. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe we'll run out of themes. Who knows? But I'd like to every week have a different theme that we can bring to the table.
Yeah.
All right? And this week's again is...
Cut the short shit short. I get it when I do that.
You all right? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was like...
Getting excited?
I said, cut the short shit short. And you're like, really?
Dan is, you can always borrow money from your Asian friends to pay for the taxes.
Yes,
Thank you, Dan. Yeah. Bro.
That's a lot of money.
Yo, who's talking smack at your work, though?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We don't talk about work.
No, we talk about that if they gotta talk smack about your boy.
No. You?
By the way, I got a great tax video. You can check that out on our YouTube page. Maybe we'll put it on here. Maybe we can link it. I'm going to link it to it. If you watch the replay, I'm going to link it. It's going to be at the bottom of the screen somewhere, maybe the top right or something. Great tax video. H&R Glock from back in the day.
Yes, Glocking it.
That's what I'm going back to. I don't know what. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results and getting the same ones. That's the definition of insanity. And I must be insane because I'm going back. And here's my beef with that. Last year for taxes, it wasn't the fact that I owed money. It was the fact that the way that they presented that.
Yes.
They didn't say, man, you're going to need to sit down for this. Here, you want some wine or something, player? You need to, get ready for this. Get ready for this, right? They didn't say that. They said, sir, you owe 5 G's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. There you go.
That sucks.
Now, we covered this last week. If it's over $200, give a homie a heads up. That's all I ask.
Yes.
Give me a heads up. If it's over $250, give me a heads up. Don't hit me with a 5G bill. And then they're surprised when I'm pissed off flipping my chair over and walking out.
I was so upset last year too because we did our appointment together. We set it up, put whatever, and we get there, and no offense, but the guy didn't even speak English. So I'm like, how do I know that I can trust you?
Well, he's certified. He's gone to the... You're so racist. You are racist to the whole new level. Folks.
This morning's racial meter is at a 9.
Whatever.
This is old school sounder. I'm going to have to fix that to this night.
This is 5 G's. So I'm sorry. You can't be like, I think you might owe $5,000 and not really know.
Well, look, obviously I did my beat.
That's a trip.
You all right?
Or some wine or something.
My problem isn't the fact that I had owed it, because obviously I didn't pay it. I was dodging Uncle Sam.
Okay, so you already
dodging him like
you're a bitch.
Bin Laden for like 6 years. I'm like,
knew what was going on, and you didn't even tell me. That's really messed up.
What's up? Find me now.
No,
that wasn't my problem. The problem is how he delivered the news.
It doesn't. How about you tell me ahead of time before we go in? You're like, oh my god, I owe $5.
Well, I didn't know I owed it, but I obviously been dodging him to owe it. It's not like. I've been paying taxes. It's not like I've
been paying taxes as well, so I should get my $200 back. And then
slow your roll down.
I'm just a little.
I'm saying I have been paying taxes. Obviously, something has been slipping the cracks or something. It's not like I knew.
Okay. Obviously,
cut that bitch off. Ooh. Whoa, we had to go there, folks.
I can't believe you.
That's never gonna get old. So I flipped the chair over. I'm like, you don't know what the hell you talking about. I stormed out of that office. Pissed. Then I had to go back and apologize because I left all my tax forms. There you go. All right, let's get to point counterpoint.
PK and DK's point counterpoint.
Christy Alley?
Christy Alley, yes.
Because it's spelled Kirstie Alley.
No, it's Christy.
Okay.
You just spelled it wrong.
All right, there's a bunch of chicks mad because he says he's back on Slim Fast or weight loss or one of those things. I don't know. And they're mad because he said, I want to lose all my circus weight.
Okay.
So all the big girls with circus weight are upset.
I'm confused. Wait. What's circus weight?
Circus weight is like, you look like you're in a circus or something. You got extra pounds of some LBs. The bigger people are upset. That's not the point of the story. Just follow me for a minute.
I heard it. Okay.
They're upset because he said that. So my question, and it is the point counterpoint. You can vote right now, and we'd love for you to vote. Vote,
please.
And you could pick DK or PK, because DK says that you shouldn't completely speak your mind. You got to watch what you say.
Yes, I mean,
and I'm saying you should. And I'm saying you should.
There are times where you need to filter yourself, where it's the right time and it's the right place. All
right, it's the segment's called Point Counterpoint. So who wants to go for it? Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to interrupt you. Make your point, and I will counter.
Okay, well, I believe that there are some times where it's the right place to be honest and be straight up, this is how it is, But there's other times when you're possibly at work or with a client where you just might have to tone it down a little bit, or you're with a friend who you really think that is incorrect, and you're just I don't agree with you in your head, but you're like, hey, I'm just not going to be straight up. I'm going to be subtle. I don't agree with you, but that's how I am.
Can I make my counterpoint now?
Go on.
All right, my counterpoint is I want people to say what they think.
Okay.
All right, because at least then you can decide to do a couple things. You can decide, the very first thing is that you know how they feel. All right, so let's say somebody's a racist or something.
Right.
You know that they're a racist because they spoke their mind and you know where they are. Right. The second thing is you can choose to debate them, and you could choose to change their opinions, or if it doesn't work, then you don't change their opinions, but you go back to number one, which you know how the person actually feels.
Don't you think that
the third thing? Don't interrupt me. It's point counterpoint. I didn't interrupt you in your point. This is my counterpoint.
I only went for 30 seconds.
Well, that's your goddamn fault.
Then go on.
The next time, speak for 2 minutes.
Bitch.
Cut that bitch off. Have some wine. My third one is we're living, and this is a serious conversation, which we happen to disagree on.
Okay.
The third one is we live in the world where everything's online now, and everybody has an opinion. There's 1,000 bloggers. A lot of them don't have credentials like us. We have
no, really.
But at least people can talk, and there's a huge conversation where it's not controlled by a couple of media outlets.
Yeah.
It's not controlled by. So going back to my point is, I want these people to talk out. I want these people to tell us their opinions, because then again, it's opening up the conversation. Like the Duck Dynasty guys. Guy's a racist. I'm surprised anybody's surprised that the guy's a racist. At what point we're like, oh, this guy, the guy that does Firefox got fired.
Yeah.
Because he supported Proposition 8. My point is, at least you know how they feel. And I don't think they should be losing their jobs.
I don't feel like they should be losing
I think, by these people getting together and getting these people fired for their opinions, what it's doing is it's making everybody else not say how they feel. And then we're back to a couple of groups owning the platforms out there. And then nobody's saying crap.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I understand where you're coming from. I think that people should be real. People should be who they are. But at the same time, you shouldn't all... there are some times where you might have to filter yourself, not because you shouldn't say what's on your mind, but it's just not the appropriate time or the appropriate place. If someone's on like Weight Watchers and they're supposed to be losing weight and they're like campaigning, I mean, maybe it's a good thing now everybody knows the truth, but there's just certain times, certain places where you should just filter. Should
she lose her job because a bunch of overweight people have gotten together, did a group, and now are doing protests?
Well, yeah, if she said...
No, she shouldn't, and that's what I'm saying. Then people can't say how they feel. Mm-hmm. And people shouldn't be scared to say what's on their minds.
Right.
Now, the other argument would be, well, it's a free country, so you can speak, but then, it doesn't mean you can keep your job. Well, that's BS. If you're doing the job, you're doing the job.
If her job is to be on Jenny Craig and be losing weight, she shouldn't be saying that.
But don't you think even her saying that opens up the conversation?
I mean, of course, we're talking about...
Is it better for her to say that behind closed doors?
Oh, that's a good point.
And they do. Everybody does.
Everybody,
I'll tell you something.
Everybody has an opinion.
Everybody, news heads, everybody that wants to sit there and be like all polite about stuff or whatever behind closed doors are making those jokes.
Yeah.
But the mics ain't on. So is it better to keep it this way? And then you have a couple of huge groups that are controlling and putting people in fear so they can't say what they say? Or...
I mean, how is it right now at this point? Like, what would be the difference? Like, we already have news media's writing this. Like, I don't see what the difference would be.
All right, and that is our point, counterpoint.
PK and DK's point, counterpoint.
Who do y'all think the winner is?
Vote on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PK and DK. And online now at www.pkanddk.com.
All right, we're going to get to our WTF stories here in just a few minutes. Stand by for that. Also, Denise's Pimpin' on a Budget Wine Wednesday right now.
Oh, yeah. It's Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it make her feel good. Oh, yeah.
I mean, for that.
No credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday. The following information gonna be pointless. Oh, yeah. She don't even remember the wine tasting she's been to. White girl drunk.
Really? White girl drunk?
Why?
Did that just happen?
Girl drunk.
All right. So we got this...
What are you reviewing this week?
Lovely white wine called Uppercut Sauvignon Blanc.
Uppercut? I don't want you to bring home anything called Uppercut.
Okay, so I have a tip that I'm going to share.
Okay, share the tip.
All right, so
anytime
I go to the grocery store, what I do is I look for wine that's based between like $9 to $11 on sale. Originally somewhere between like the $19 to $25, so it's on sale for a good price. This wine originally $22.99, and I got it for $8.99. I hope it's not because it tastes like crap.
No, because they do it because they want you to go back and buy it. The problem with your theory is when you find a good wine and you're like, oh, I bought this for $9.
Yeah.
You go back and you want to stock up and the price is back up to $30. Now you got to steal it.
What you like.
You got to drink it in the store.
Yes. So I guess I should read about it. I didn't read that part. I just know that it.
So talk to me. Where's it from? What's it? Give this stats. You can't just.
This Uppercut is lovely because it's a twist off, so you don't need like a wine cork or anything. It's a 2012 North Coast Sauvignon Blanc. And what does it taste like to you? Do you taste the pear?
Am I drinking that right now? What am I drinking, or is this the old one?
Though,
That's the old one. Are you mixing wines?
Yeah, because don't you want it to be at least room temperature?
No, you can't review a wine if you're tasting it if you're mixing it with another wine.
No, it's
what kind of sense does that make?
It's the same. Look, we already drank one bottle. It's the second.
Again, I've had like maybe a half a glass, but all right. So,
would you like me to continue my review?
Yes, please.
All right. So these grapes give our wine a vivid aroma, crisp flavors of key lime.
What's that?
Flavors, not flowers.
What's that?
So if you can taste the key lime, nectarine, melon, tropical fruit, or the lemongrass, that is what is in your glass.
In our chat room at www.pkanddk.com, we got some comments. Gene Paul Olson, what's up, player? Selling that wine. Denise is going heavy on that wine. We've got Raymond saying, white girl, blondie, drunk. Maybe I should add that for next week.
Yes.
And Vanna White, yeah. Vanna's old now, though.
Yeah, she still looks good.
Says who?
Me.
Vanna's, how long do you think Vanna's going to be able to keep that up?
Another...
Because Barbara Walters is retiring. You think, is he going to go that long?
And I think Barbara and, like, Betty White, they're all, like, in the same category.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you give it 2 thumbs up, or are you giving it the Denise?
2 thumbs up.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go.
Now it's time. What the A look at today's most bizarre moments in the world of news. What the starts now. What the
Police said a man was adamant that the marijuana that they found on him wasn't his. It was in the car he was driving that he had stolen.
Okay. All right, that's even better.
Just give him again for the foolery. There you go. Let's give him one of those. We're gonna put this on our Facebook page. The news clip. I don't want to, because I don't think we could put the picture on here. But a former model has developed, and this isn't funny, but I'm going to laugh anyway, a fatal eye cancer.
Oh.
After refusing to wear protective goggles when she was sunbathing because she wanted to look good.
Oh, no.
And she looked fine.
Really?
For a while.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you've seen the Goonies or not, but... There you go. I don't mean to be rude, but it's not like you don't know that it's going to give you cancer.
Yes, you know what? Yes.
So now you got an eye patch on, rocking it like, that's not, I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for you.
But is she still bronze?
Not she, you know what? I don't know. I'll have to, I don't know, because the eye threw me off. It was like.
I'm just asking. Is she that tan?
Oh, she hit that tan in bed heavy.
I know. Some people just don't know when to stop.
And again, I don't want to be mean, but if you do something to yourself, then you do it to yourself. When my kidneys go out because of all the drinking, I want you guys to
happen soon.
I want you guys to walk on my. I mean this, and you can't tell them no. I want you to guys walk on my grave, pour a little Jack out, and keep it moving. That's it. I don't want your pity. I don't want your tears. Be like, I knew this was gonna happen. Guy drank himself to death. Pour a little Jack out. Keep that shit moving.
So sad, honey. Don't you think you have anything else to live for besides drinking?
Well, no, I do. You're the one that was hungover on Sunday. I'm just saying, if you do something
excuse me, one day.
She doesn't even listen. If you do something to yourself, you can't, you're not going to get my pity.
Okay, I understand.
If you do something stupid, like the guys that do the wingsuits off the mountain, which I've wanted to do.
Yes.
You hit the rock and you die. I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh.
They know. They probably say a little prayer before they go. If this is our last flight, rest in peace, and then they go.
Okay, so continuing with WTF, we've got one more pro tip. If you plan to send a curse word-laced hate letter to your English teacher, proofread that bitch. This teacher is awesome. I wish I had this teacher back in the day. This is incredible. Do you see it up on the screen? Can you go through it real quick, and then we put it up for everybody to watch in the live broadcast? Go ahead.
Okay, so basically it's in like blue font size, like 14. She writes in red pen, which when teachers writing that, I hate it. Want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, just go through it.
Dear English teacher, during my time in your class, it's been fun, enjoyed the class for most part. You're a pretty cool teacher. And you
read what she fixed.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you?
Apparently, there's lowercase, run-on sentences, dates, don't start a sentence.
All right, forget it. I'm glad I just put it up on the screen.
Well, I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
What say?
What she was correcting. What the kid messed up.
The guy said sincerely every senior at MCK, and she writes sincerely correctly every senior at spelled A-T McKinley. In that signature line, please use your education appropriately. Proofreading takes 5 minutes.
Cut that bitch out!
Why do you ask me to read stuff if you play that stupid liner?
One job to do tonight. And now you can play the sounder too. I'm just saying.
I can't reach.
What do you mean you can't reach? That's not the right sound. I don't know what you're doing right now.
I can't read it.
All right.
Hey, got a question or comment? Call PK and DK now at 757-414-PK-DK. That's 757-414-7535. Or join our online chat at pkandk.com. Or how about sending us a tweet? Don't forget to hashtag PK and DK.
We got a new rule, and I don't know about you guys, if you're married or if you got a girl in your life, but when she says she's done, or the other way around, maybe you got a guy. When somebody says they're done and it's time to go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I didn't abide by the rule of when they're done, go home. I said, no, let's go into this bar and let's have some more drinks. I was catching up. I wasn't ready to go call it a night. I'm like, nah.
The problem is
hold on. Let's go in. Go ahead.
So we started day drinking Saturday. Day drinking is when you drink starting at 1.
I'm pretty sure people day drinking by definition. All right, go ahead.
So you start drinking at 1 and you just continue and you have a beer. And then you're like, shot time, and then shots, and then beer. And so 1 o'clock became 5 o'clock, became popping bottles of champagne, and became food, barely any, and then dance party. I think that's what happened.
What I wanted to get to was when somebody says they're done, they're done. All right, go home. I learned this lesson the hard way. We said, nah, we're gonna go back. We gotta keep drinking. We went to this club, started shooting some shots back. I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my boys, having a good time. It's a good night, you know. Every once in a while, you just have a good night, and then I hear some commotion. Like, what is going on? Is there a fight? Like, what is going on?
It kind of looked like a fight.
I look behind me, and there is a circle of people. Right? Big circle of people. Yeah. And they're watching, and it's like straight out of Step It Up 2 or something. It's straight out of a movie. I know that, like, you think I'm exaggerating, but I kid you not, it's straight out of, there's a circle of people in the middle of a club, and it's Denise, like, battling, like, some Asian dude and some other guy, people that are pretty good at dancing, right?
Yes.
She pushes people out of the way and drops it like it's hot.
I said it's my song. Move out of my way.
There's a dance party. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, it's time to, like, get in a fight or something. Something's going to go down. There's no way that I'm walking out of this without something. I don't know how we got out of there, but
no, PK.
I think one person you even pushed. You pushed a person.
Yes. Well, I was feeling it. I was feeling really good. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I like to dance. I'm wearing my flats. This song is making me feel awesome. Dance party. So I get in there and I'm grooving and I'm seeing everyone's moves and I'm like, I got you. I definitely got you. So I got my way in and I battled.
By getting her way in, she pushed people and then she's like dropping it.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
dancing.
what are you doing?
We were dancing.
You're getting me in uncomfortable situations right now. I was not dancing in the middle of a group of people. The only thing that was missing from this night was her, you know, when she pushed the little Asian dude.
Yeah.
She should have said, fool, you got served.
Oh, that's so right.
I don't know how you missed that.
I know.
I have no idea how you missed that.
I know.
So, again, I know the lesson is cutting the short shit short, as we talked about at the top of the show.
Yes.
But maybe another lesson should be when somebody says they're done, they're definitely done.
I'm pretty sure that was very entertaining. Like, a lot of people appreciated me. They, like, clapped when I left.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that was a good thing.
Again, if you do have a lesson for us, if you just joined the show or something, it's something that your pops used to say all the time, something that your boys said, just like a lesson of life, please give it to us, and then we maybe have it for a theme of the week. You could do it online, www.pkanddk.com. If you're watching a replay of this, as I know a lot of you guys are, because let's face it, times have changed.
Yes.
People aren't listening like they used to. They're listening when they got some time. But if you are listening at a later show, we do the show Wednesdays at 5 o'clock in the Pacific, 7 Central. You can watch it live. You can comment. You can be in the chat room right now, www.pkanddk.com, or leave your comments via tweeting us at pkandk. Big up to, let me bring this up. Raymond, what's up? Watching the... bro, you can't put legendary behind my name.
Of course it can. Look at your arm.
Oh, yeah. Legendary PK right there. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What are you doing?
I'm showing your arm. It's
Yes, I did.
Hey, what's this?
Yes, I did.
I think you got some. Holy hell!
Oh, that's my track marks.
Why is it so brutal?
That's not heroin.
Honey, what? How many times did they get you with the needle?
No, it's not that. No, I had she made me get a physical.
Yes.
Made me get a physical. I'm like, I'm my own man. If I don't want to get a physical, I don't have to get a physical. Made me walk in and get a physical. Mm-hmm. And the doctor, God bless her soul, she's nice. Right. But she weighs like 90 pounds, and she proceeded to tell me how she was pre-diabetic.
Okay.
I'm like, you're 90 pounds. If you're pre-diabetic, I should be dead.
I don't think weight has anything to do with it. It's about your, like, caloric intake and, like, the food and everything that you're eating. That makes you diabetic.
Whatever. So, but she was nice. She was cool. She was cool. And then they bring me into this other room, and they got to pull some blood or whatever. And they did a pretty good job.
12 times.
No, that was good. But then what they did is, and make sure, like, if you ever go in, make sure you don't do this mistake. Ask for a Band-Aid. I don't know why she pulled out the duct tape. She pulled out a roll of duct tape. I'm like, are you kidnapping me? What is going on right now? Are you going to throw me in the back of a trunk? Is it going to be ransom? Are you going to put me down in Mexico? Fuck are you doing right now? Roll the duct tape, right? She was like, just remove it in 5 minutes. So I get home. I forget about it. I took a nap. So you know how you just pull a Band-Aid right out?
Yes.
So I'm like, I'll just pull it right out. How hard could it be? I'll just pull the thing right out. It'll be fine. I pull it out and it is like the... Ooh, look.
Oh, really?
This part's still... Can you see this? This part's still on there. The skin is missing right here. The shot was nothing compared to the actual duct tape she put on my arm.
I think maybe you should take a shower. Maybe that would help get it off.
Like I didn't take a shower this morning.
Well, I don't know.
I did.
Still on there. I got the same thing done last week, and I look pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I was running a little late, so maybe it was like a quick shower. It was one of those like No, I did.
You just wash your hair and let this soap run down your back. Whatever. Anyway.
Moving on, because we are trying to do some new segments, keeping things moving forward. Oh, by the way, because I asked you guys for the phrases. Gene says, my dad always said, it's colder than a witch's tit on a brass broom. I'm a slow reader, dude. Let's do Back in the Day.
And now it's time for DK's Today, Back in the Day.
Yeah, that's my wine.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so I asked you to please bring us, because you're considerably younger than me.
Yes.
But I'm Greek, so there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. So I said, why don't we do a segment where you bring back some facts from today, back in the day, maybe some birthdays or something. What do you have?
All right. So we have 1984, Footloose by Kenny Loggins. Wasn't he the guy with like the curly hair, Kenny Loggins?
I said bring up some history from back in the day, and you brought Footloose to the table.
Yes.
All right, what else do you have?
All right, so 1997, we got my girl Spice Girls. They debuted their album featuring Wannabe. You know, Wannabe.
Bring some stuff.
My lover, you gotta get with my friends.
Bring some history to the table, something that we can all learn. You bring Spice Girls.
Yes.
Okay. This might be the first and last time we're doing this segment, but go on.
All right, so year after that, 1998, we got our boys in sync. They brought I Want You Back.
Okay.
And I Want You Back. And then...
Please go on. Is there any other songs you would like to sing?
I'm still talking.
Okay.
We have Kristen Stewart. Happy birthday, Kristen Stewart. Twihard, 24 years old. Very happy birthday to her. Also, Leighton Meester. You would know her.
I do know her. She's the ice cream girl.
Ice cream girl.
Bitch is hot.
I love her.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's weird.
Bro, I used to watch Gossip Girl with the volume off.
That's disgusting.
Oh, man. Clean up on aisle 4.
She's the brunette. You remember that, right?
I know who Leighton Meester is. Right. You know how many times I've...
I don't need to hear this.
Seen Gossip Girl?
So, either way, happy birthday, Leighton. A year older than I am.
Uh-huh.
And then we got our redheaded girl, Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City. Happy birthday. I can't believe
How old is she?
48.
48?
I can't believe she's 48.
Is she the hot one? Because there's only one hot chick from Sex and the City. There's the chick that likes chicks. There is the horse. There is that old bitch.
That's not her.
And then there's that hot chick.
That's Charlotte.
That's her? She 48?
That's not
Man,
her.
there's a...
I said no.
Who?
Cynthia's the redheaded girl. The one that likes...
The girls?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, whatever. All right. So that's what you decided. I say bring us some history. You brought Gossip Girl. NSYNC.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
And Sex and the City.
Okay.
Don't forget about Footloose. Footloose.
Hashtag DK's somewhat pop culture history. Yes, that's a good name. I like that. It's in the chat room. www.pkndk.com. Hashtag DK's the new Dorian. Yes, that is a fact. Jack.
No, I love
There you go. We gotta have Dorian back on the show.
Yeah.
We gotta bring Naveen to catch up with her as well.
Exactly.
All right, we got to go. Well, we have a couple other things that I want to talk about. You know those does anybody hit us up in the chat room or Twitter, please, or Facebook page, whatever, facebook.com/PKNDK.
Yeah.
Does anybody use those electronic cigarettes?
I mean, there is this new commercial, and they made it look really sexy. It's Jenny McCarthy, like the blonde.
Jenny McCarthy's old.
No, she still looks good. Doesn't
put Leighton Meester on that; it'll be sexy.
If the girl looks good, she looks good, and she looks great. So
Jenny McCarthy, does Jenny McCarthy look good?
Yes. I think she does. So either way, she's pulling up and she's like smoking out of this blue cigarette, and she's like making it seem like I can smoke anywhere I want. I'm like,
not in our building.
I'm like, but that doesn't even look classy. Like, no. Like,
this is an email that we got from my building literally moments ago. I was checking my email, killing some time, and this came in from our building. And we work on the 19th floor, so a big building. It says, no smoking is allowed near or around the entrances to the buildings inside walkway or in the loading dock area, which I agree with, because there's some people that like apparently are too bothered by walking 5 feet to the outside. In the garage next to the car, they're smoking it up. Nasty bitches. Now, I don't mind. Like, look, it's a free country. If you want to smoke, I drink excessively, whatever. I'm a supporter. But if it's like you can't in the parking garage... Bro, or like those people that put the cigarette in the elevator waiting, they couldn't even wait till you get outside.
No,
what are you doing?
I know that. I've seen those people on the plane too. Like they're so anxious, like they put the cigarette in their mouth. But the thing is that this is an electronic cigarette.
And that's what I was going to say.
Smoke.
Next part of the email says, use of any electronic cigarettes, electronic vaping? Vaping devices, personal vaporizer, PV, digital vapor device, or electronic nicotine delivery system, ENDS, is prohibited in the building or around the entries to the building. Users of these devices should be directed to the designated smoking areas.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. If you're using those to quit smoking, well, then they're just putting you in with the smokers. What kind of sense does that make? And I don't think they're dangerous, like, at all.
I don't believe so either. Maybe somebody complained or something, but I thought that was the whole point about having like an e-cigarette. There was no tobacco in it. That's why they are doing it, to get off of real tobacco, unless there's a percentage. I mean, I don't know. I'm not very familiar.
Some of them are, remember, like our buddy's selling them. He's like an athlete.
Yeah.
But some of them don't have any nicotine at all.
Like and even water vapors.
Even the ones that have the nicotine, they don't pass it up. It's not like secondhand smoke, I think. I don't think that it works that way.
I don't think so either.
So if that's the case, what the fuck's the problem?
I don't know.
I mean to curse, but what's the problem?
Yeah.
Right?
I remember when we were at a football game, like at the Texans game, we saw like a few people like going back and forth, like, are they really smoking like inside? But no, it was those e-cigarette things. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. It was annoying, yes. But I mean, like, we're drinking, they're doing that. I don't see what was wrong, you know?
I don't get it. And even if you're going to ban them from the building, you're going to put them with the people that actually are smoking. Yeah. If they're trying to quit smoking, you're not helping them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, are people just must be stupid, right?
No, it's a fact. Mm-hmm. Stupid people have stupid children. If you're stupid, please don't have sex. If you insist on having sex, then please have sex with animals.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know how many five is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, Grant, by the way, before we get to the top 5, says they still have nicotine in the vapor. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
So, but I'm gonna look into that, Grant, because I don't know. You'll be lying to me right now. You know, gotta do some Googling or some shit. So
do some research.
I'm gonna do some research, but I'm gonna look at if that's the case, then maybe they have a case. Why. But I heard that some places that's not the case, and that the reason they're banning them is because they're encouraging people to start smoking the real deal. But even if that's the case, if it's not like really hurting anybody, again, I don't feel it's right. Even if you're going to ban them, you can't put those people in with the smokers, because you're just...
But if there's still nicotine in it, then you don't want to have the people who do not smoke and do not want to be around
like nicotine. We talked about earlier, I don't care how you kill yourself. It doesn't matter as long as I'm not bothered by it. Okay. Like, if you're not smoking in our building... and it's not affecting me, it's cool. Those vapor things, I don't think affect anybody, right? Well, I don't think affect like the secondhand people.
A little bit. Some of them have vape. I don't know. We'll find out.
Some by the way, this is in the chat from Raymond. Some e-cigs and vapors can be used to give up regular cigs, but some use it recreationally and now have e-bongs. Really? Shut up. They got e-bongs and e-pipes. Yeah, I've seen the e-pipes. Send me the link, by the way. Grant said he read it online. Send me the link. E-pipe, e-bongs? How you gonna have an e-bong? What do you do? Because you just put a weed in
through like a paper.
What's that?
Towel roll or something.
What would you know about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, let's do the top 5.
Do you know how many five is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
I asked you earlier, and I asked everybody else earlier as well. So, again, hit us up. You could do it, pkanddk.com. You could do it, facebook.com/pkanddk. You could do it by tweeting us at or hashtag pkanddk. Let's try using hashtag pkanddk. But what is some fantasies that regularly people have? Doesn't involve getting rich or having sex.
So just fantasies being something that you get enjoyment of, like being part of.
Like something you fantasize about that is not Arian Foster or like any typical
like
black guy that you want to bang. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And like, for instance, let me run these down. At number 5 is going to space.
Okay.
I think that's more of a guy kind of deal.
There you go.
No, because I'm counting them down. When I get down to number 1, you can do yours.
What if you say mine?
I need you to hang the hell on, and if I tell you yours, then you can say that.
Okay.
All right. Number 4 is doing boring little relationship things with someone you're into. Again, that is at number 4.
Like tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, this is fun. We're having a good
Some
time.
old boring thing.
Selling everything and just traveling around the world for a while. That is mine, and that is at number 3.
There you go.
Again, these are fantasies that people have. The top 5 regular people have. Doesn't involve sex. We're getting rich. Number 2, having the ability to pause time.
Oh. So if you're like feeling really good about something, you just want it to stay there.
Or if
and
you
not move
you
forward.
walk in through the door, you start yapping my ear off, pause.
That's really rude.
Catch my breath.
That's really rude. Why would you say something like that?
What's that?
Because I'm not that important that you just want to like pause me anytime I walk in the door?
Sometimes I just need a breath, babe.
I just walked in. How do you already need a breath?
All right, I was just kidding around though. I was just like making small,
On to the next one.
Jokes. Here come the jokes.
No, not cool.
At number 1, it's again fantasies. Does not involve getting rich or having sex. Have I covered yours by any chance yet?
No, I think I interpreted this incorrectly.
Okay. How do you interpret this incorrectly? It's a simple question. Fantasies that does not involve having sex or being rich. How do you mess that up?
Well, I was thinking about something that makes me happy, that I get excited about, that I just want to be in for like hours.
Okay. At number 1 is being a
it?
hero, like a superhero. What do you mean is that it? I didn't even do number 1 yet.
Oh.
And it's a top 5 list. How is that not it? Are you even paying attention?
Yes, but I'm just asking, like none of mine were on there, so I was just concerned if I interpreted your question incorrectly.
Well, apparently you did. Go.
I interpreted it as, I would love to be in a shoe closet where all the shoes fit my feet, and then I could just try them on and walk around in like mirrors and look all pretty.
She's got big feet though, so
I know it never happened.
I can see how that would be a fantasy.
Yes.
All right.
And then number 2, this sounds really funny.
No, I can't wait to hear it then.
Yes, like I would love to be like in the moment of when I like take a little kiki to the park, or like at a dog park, and all I do is like watch little puppies run around and they're excited and they're playing, or like at a doggy daycare and they're like running through tunnels, running through hoops, and you give them little treats and they're like, hi mommy, and I like give them water. Like, I think that's so precious.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be.
Does that count?
I guess it does. I mean, it's fantasies that does not involve having sex.
Like fantasy sounds sexual. It's not.
Well, that's what the list is. It says.
No, it says not sexual. I know you're getting mad. I get it.
Oh my God!
Like
This is what I deal with 24/7.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Okay.
You should have explained yourself better.
How did I not explain myself better? I said.
Obviously, if I didn't get it right, you explained it wrong.
I said fantasies that did not include having sex or being rich.
Okay.
What's confusing about that?
I like shoes and dogs. Period.
Okay. Mine would probably be. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that.
I forgot. Hey, what do you think about this story?
Yeah, I'd say mine would probably be. I don't know.
Okay, great story.
Well, I'm sorry. I've been trying to put the whole show together, and I've been sitting around drinking wine, coming up with things.
I had a very stressful time getting home tonight.
Oh,
I really did.
yeah, Obama's in town.
Yes. Would you like to hear about my
No,
story?
because I haven't given you mine.
Then tell me it.
That's my wine. Get on my wine. You have 2 bottles behind you. This is the Fighting About Wine show. Mine would probably be
This is real
traveling.
life.
Probably traveling. So
Okay.
yeah. Definitely not doing the boring little relationship things that everybody's into. No. Traveling, yes. Selling everything and traveling the world for a while. I think would probably be.
Would you go with me? Would I be invited?
Are you gonna keep talking like this, or are you gonna like?
Yes, this is what keeps you going.
Yes, I would probably go.
Aw, thanks, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Very welcome. Do you want to tell them about Obama because you're pissed off?
Yes, I was.
All right, go on.
All right, so.
And we gotta.
All right.
I don't mean to rush this, but I got a boy in town, and they're taking us out to like some dinner.
All right.
Some steak restaurant, and we don't have to pay. So your boy's about to go heavy up in this bitch.
There you go.
All right, so.
I'm not done yet. I'm gonna order.
Keep it going then, please.
I'm planning on it. I'm gonna order 2 steaks. 20-second timer. 2 steaks. Hit me up in the chat room or on Twitter. Most expensive steaks. What are they? 2 steaks and a lobster. Put the lobster up in between that bitch. Boom! Oh, that's going down tonight. Tonight. Yes. With some mashed potatoes on the side. All right, go ahead.
All right, so some of you might know, but President Obama.
By the way, we got a fantasy.
I said.
Well, we got a fantasy on the chat.
My fantasy is driving the time machine from Back to the Future and actually going through time.
You know what?
That's
I'm with you on that.
too.
Take me with you because I had a boy that asked me, what did Eli ask us? He said there was a time question that he asked that I thought was really dumb. Nobody answered it like I did.
No, but like you already knew what was going on, but you can go back to the future and you can bring one thing, whether it's your wife, money, insurance,
Past.
whatever. Yes.
No. This is what it was. You can go anywhere in time. You cannot come back, and you can only take one belonging or person or one something. What would you do?
One tangible item.
One tangible item. What would you do? Where would you go? How did you answer that? Do you remember?
I was too drunk.
You don't remember how you answered it? I said Back to the Future, baby. You take that book or whatever. You go back. I don't even want to go back that far. I would. Well, no, because then I'll have another person, another PK there. I would still go back and just use that to bet and to win everything.
Wouldn't you just get the lottery and take your wife back? Wouldn't that be the correct
That's what I'm saying. We would go back, but I don't want to go back to the 50s where everything sucks.
Nothing sucked in the 50s.
Yeah, it did. Everything sucked.
Absolutely
F
not.
the 50s.
No.
Get out of my face. You got no iPhone. You got no web. Nothing. You got shitty cars. F the 50s.
Model T4? That's not a...
Oh, yeah. You know how many people died driving that bitch?
No, I do not.
It's nice now when it's restored, but not back in the day. I'm sorry. You go back by your damn self.
You think that people in 30 years from now, they're going to say, ugh, hell, I will never go back to...
Probably. Yes. Probably. They probably going to have bomb-ass video game systems and bomb-ass cars. And think about that. When I was in high school, we had those flip phones.
You're old.
Oh, they were so good back then. No cell phones in the 50s. F out of my face.
That probably would be a good thing if we didn't have cell phones. I'd be so happy sometimes. If I wanted to see someone or talk to one, physically, one-on-one.
Okay. All
Yes.
right, here.
Fine.
Let's drop your phone in this bottle of wine. Let's drop. Here it goes.
My mom
it used to be so good not to have a cell phone.
Different city. I have to make sure I keep in contact with.
Oh, but you couldn't do that in the 50s, could you?
No, because we lived in the same city. You moved me away.
F the 50s. Moving on. What were you going to get into?
I forgot now.
Oh, somebody said late 60s. F the late 60s too. What are you talking about? You people are nuts. No, I would go back to last week and win the Mega Millions or some shit. And that's it. And just avoid myself. And then I got rich and I'd go to the other side of the country or something. Huh?
Tahiti or
I would just kill myself. The other version of myself. The broke version of myself. And I'll be like, I'm rich, bitch. And nobody's going to be looking for him because I'm right here. And I would use an icicle to do it so there's no evidence. Bam! In the side of the neck.
None of this concerns your wife, your current person.
Oh, snap. I would have 2 wives.
You really want 2 of me?
Hell nah. Kill them both.
I didn't think so. That's really messed up. Why would you say that?
I'm just kidding,
Why would
baby.
you say that?
I'm just kidding. You want more wine?
No.
You sure?
I want to move on to the next topic.
All right, I'm spilling stuff now. Please go on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Please go on. We're running out of time. We got to get the, somebody said Kobe steak with a lobster in between because I ain't paying. Please believe. Mm-hmm. Go on.
I don't have anything else to say.
You did. You had a whole thing to do. You just had notes.
Yes.
Did you forget about your notes?
No. So, not a lot of you might not realize, but President Obama came.
Oh, yeah, Obama!
He's in Texas. We currently reside in Houston, so he came to Houston. I happen to work in a part of town where it's very central in the area. He might have had a fundraiser somewhere around the area, and it's never confirmed. Right across the street. But either way, are you fucking kidding me?
20 seconds, go.
Either way, I get out of work at 5 o'clock. There's dump trucks literally everywhere. Every time I turn left, every time I turn right, there's dump trucks. I can't move anywhere. The whole city, straight. The freeways are shut down. And I said, hey, this is so bad. There might be something bad that's going to be happening. And we're stuck in this area. And
Story's over.
Can you start it again?
No, you get 20 seconds. If the story drags on, you get 20 seconds.
But don't you think that it's like, it's not that it's just inconvenient.
All you had to say is this.
Are you cutting me off?
No, I'm not going.
So I understand.
The timer cut you off. The 20-second rules, you have to abide by them.
I'm still talking. I understand that it's like it's the president of the United States, and he doesn't often come to Houston, and that it's fine. But it's 5 o'clock traffic in Houston, and everybody drives this area to go to the freeways outside. So everybody, millions of people are congested in one area, and he comes in at that time. I just don't think that was safe. Like, I felt very unsafe. I'm driving back. I can't get out left, right. I had to drive on like train tracks. There's a train behind me, like honking its little horn. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I got to do like an illegal U-turn. I'm getting on like freeways. I'm going to like 3rd Ward. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get stolen. Like, I blonde hair.
Cut that bitch off.
Fuck this shit. Very mad.
All you got to say is the president of the United States should not be driving his motorcade down the freeway in a busy town at 5 p.m. That's it. Done.
Or Houston, for example.
Any city, doesn't matter. I don't give it. New York, LA, San Diego, Portland, Fresno.
Very Republic
5 p.m.
City.
Don't shut shit down at 5 p.m., homie.
Republic state of Texas.
And I'm not saying homie because he's black.
Don't shut.
Bush was homie too. I call anybody homie.
I know, but
don't drive down at 5 o'clock. People got to. Can I tell you two? No,
I just have one more thing to say.
Because I got yelled at from you.
I have one more thing to say.
I got stuck in traffic for 20 minutes because some rich dude died down the street, so they shut everything down.
Well, yeah.
If I die, people are spitting on my grave and keep driving. So roads ain't shut down. I don't give a crap about him. I got to get to the house. I was 20 minutes stuck in traffic. You know what I did when I drove by and I saw the cop cars? Flipped them off.
Of course you did, because you're an arrogant asshole.
How?
That's
you just went off on the president of the United States.
No, he's fine. However, in a state of Texas, where people might not be the largest fans, don't shut the roads down at 5 o'clock.
No, you're wrong. Any place, any city, don't shut it down at 5 o'clock. If the president's got to get somewhere, get at that early, bitch. Everybody else does. If I got to go to work, I got to leave early because there's traffic.
But the thing...
Go early, motherfucker. You got your own plane, bitch.
But Bush Senior, President Bush Senior.
I don't care who.
But he even made it to the airport, and he didn't have like a motorcade or anything like shut the streets down. He made it. No one knew he was there until they took a picture, and they were wearing like matching socks and stuff. And
how do you know this?
I'm obsessed.
Okay.
But anyways, I just had a very rough time home.
All right, but you're here.
I'm here
and
now.
I'm glad you made it back.
Thank you.
You want to hug it out?
No.
You mad at me? We're good?
Oh, no, I'm still mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
I just can't believe it. Like, this was like a scene out of a movie. I'm like driving out of work. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, I can't go left. I can't go right. All I can do is straight. And then someone's going to like kill us. And someone's going to be like sniper. And they're going to kill us. And then the whole world's going to blow up. And I'm like, but I only live a few miles down. So I'd be dead anyway. And
that's what our deal was. She's crazy. By the way, in the chat, www.pkndk.com, I would go back, going into the other conversation, I would go back to the 1980s and save MJ from the hair fire. Yes, sir. I'm going to give you props on that.
There
you go. Grant says, I don't know how to do this, but I'm going to look into it. Grant says you should give us access to the soundboard, so then they can play the sound on us. Because sometimes I go on too long, sometimes she does, and that's what we came up with the 20-second counter. Yeah. I've got a couple things, sometimes...
Sorry, I went over it like...
Oh, you think? You have to abide by it. From now, I'm going to start turning your mic off.
All right, got it.
We've got some new sounds. One of them she's not a big fan of, but there's this ghetto lady that the news showed up at her house, and this is what she said.
Bah! 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 Stop bah! I'm on the street. I'm telling you, goodbye. I'm gonna knock the out you. Goodbye.
I got it. We're gone.
Goodbye.
So I'm gonna use that as the out for the show, which we got to do a little argument about because she's like, don't use that. I'm like, I think it's great. And then you have Kiki.
Yes.
So we have the Kiki cam right there.
Yes.
And you know what else we have?
Feet, so.
You know what else we have?
It's way too cute though. He wanted to stay up and kind of play around and mess around or whatever.
Shut up, Kiki!
Oh no.
Yes, I found it.
Daddy.
Shut up, Kiki!
Oh,
Shut up!
Don't yell at her. She doesn't know.
And she left her camera. She's got to stay where the camera is.
Come on, Kiki.
The shadow in the background doesn't work.
I know.
All right. So let's do last call because we got to get out of here. I got to get that Kobe with a lobster in the middle.
And now, the last call. A look into everything we were supposed to get to, but didn't because we were too busy talking about ourselves. And you say we're conceited.
And my apologies. I don't mean to brag. I definitely don't mean to brag. I'm only talking about it like it's the end of the world because we don't have to pay. So, life's expensive, man. Life's expensive. So, when somebody else is paying for dinner, you got to go ham. Deep. You got to order until they cut you off.
Yeah,
I'm going to get appetizers. Oh, yeah. You know how we talk about juicing? Not this week.
No.
I'm going to be full until next week's show. But last call right now. Stuff we didn't cover that we should get to. You wanted to go off on because I wasn't cleaning enough or something?
Yeah, so
Do you want to say that till next week or do you want to go now?
No, I think I have a little issue and I need your guys' help.
Okay, hit us up on pkanddk.com or facebook.com/pkdk, or you can tweet us at pkanddk. What's the problem?
The problem is that I don't know if I'm the only person, but I think I have OCD or something's like absolutely wrong with me because I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh my God, I need to do laundry. I need to do the dishes. I need to take out the trash. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like, PK's shoes aren't straight in his closet. Like, the bathtub's full of, like, dirty clothes. I need to wash them. I need to hang them up. I need to do something. So this morning I woke up at 4:30. PK's still, like, sleeping, like, snoring his ass off. And I'm like, I need help. I need help because I wake up and I secretly turn on the wash machine and I secretly put in clothes and I secretly fill up the dishwasher. I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I'm doing all these things. PK finally wakes up. And after I like make him breakfast and everything, and then I put like all of his stuff together, I'm like, PK, go on to work. And then I pass out for like an hour, and then I actually go do my real job. So I don't know. I think I might have an issue or something.
Yeah, you're crazy as hell. That's what the problem is. You're crazy. I'm not going to get up at 4:30 in the morning to do laundry.
I know. That's what's wrong with me.
Yeah, you're nuts.
But I don't have time to do it after work. And like when I get off of work, all I want to do is like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm done with work. I would like to have like a nice like glass of wine, take the dog on a walk. Like I'm not.
You're right.
About
Grant says he called you a tweaker.
Oh, no, I don't do drugs.
By the way, Gene says you sound like his wife. The problem is, folks, it's not our fault that they want to be crazy bitches.
Well,
you want to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do laundry, by all means, do some laundry, clean my drawers. But I'm not getting up. I got to go to work. The show starts at 6 a.m. I got to get up at 5:50.
Why don't you, like, once you get off work, the clothes are now dry. Can you please just fold them and put them away?
Oh, she wants to go there right now.
In there.
Fuck dinner. Here we go.
They're still
I asked you to tell me if you want me to do something. I said, just let me know and I will do it.
You told me you're too busy today.
No, I did not. I said, let me know. You could say, take some stuff out of the dryer and I'll take it out of the dryer. But you can't bitch about it if you don't tell me to do it. No, it's not obvious.
It is obvious.
No.
If you don't have, like, did you have a towel on Monday morning? No, because
Yes, I did. I had the hand towel.
Yuck, ew, it's
Yes,
little.
I did.
That's gross.
That's what I did. I dried the balls and I was good.
Yeah, see, that's the difference again between you and me. Like, I just want
It's simple. You want me to do something, ask me to do something. If you don't ask me to do something, I'm not a mind reader.
You should just do it automatically. Like, you don't ask me to clean the house, so why do you expect me to do it?
Because I'm the man.
That's not fair.
Duh.
That's not fair, and that's not real life, PK.
Didn't your parents ever tell you life ain't fair?
I don't give a shit. That's not reality.
Oh, my soundboard was down. Hold on. There you go. Huh?
Now I'm mad.
Wait, now she's mad. She just ruined our whole dinner.
I was mad earlier.
Oh, here we go.
Now I'm mad later.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding around. You know I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the laundry out, and you know I love you.
You'll take the trash. You'll take the dog. You'll take.
That's just you're just talking crazy. I was just talking about a couple things, but apparently now you want to go nuts. So I don't know about all that, but yeah, I'll do what I can.
What's up? You're in the car? Well, plug your phone in and listen live. Get all the details now at www.pkanddk.com. It's the adventures of PK and DK.
Thank you, Dan, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dan. Dan says, PK for you, brother. Oh, that's Gene. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Dan says, wow. Thank you, guys. As always, thank you very, very much for watching the show. We definitely appreciate you guys being here. It's fun doing it, so it's definitely cool that you check it out. What?
Yes, no, I just want to thank them. Like, I know it's an hour time, and we appreciate you being with us and chatting with us and taking the time out of your day. We really do, even though sometimes I get irritated with PK, but at least I have someone to share it with. Okay, I know. And you know what? Like, I really don't appreciate you calling me, like, insane when I get home. Like, that's rude.
I don't. What I do...
You call me insane.
I don't call you insane.
Yes, you did.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I say, crazy wife.
See, that makes me so mad.
Crazy wife.
I would break this
and you know what
glass
sucks?
on your head, but I like this glass. So
I was
I'm not
sick.
going to.
I was sick for like a week, so I couldn't get up to that pitch. So it was like crazy, so I couldn't do it for a week. But now I'm back, baby. Crazy wife.
And how do you think that makes me feel any better about myself?
Ooh, you just got real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, sometimes you act crazy, and it's my job as your husband to let you know that you're acting nuts.
I know.
It's my job to like bring you back to snap back to reality. The ghost gravity.
I know. That's why I have a weekend.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to like roll over and not say that you're crazy, and then you just keep going getting nuts? No. I gotta be like, yo, bitch, you acting crazy. No, snap out of it.
See, again, like our poll, like you suggest there are certain times and places where you say things. That is not the time when someone's.
It is the time.
No, it's not, because that makes me go like, I'm already here, and then you say, and then I'm like, poof, through the roof.
Let me tell you why that's the time. Because when somebody's acting crazy, you have to tell them they're acting crazy. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep getting crazy and repeating the same thing. Remember what I said earlier on the show? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. When you're acting crazy, it is my job, as it is your job, when I'm acting nuts, to calm me down or to be like, hey, you're acting like a dick. Okay. A lot of people have unhealthy, boom, relationship advice right now. Who said hashtag ask PK and DK? Here you go right now. It is your job in a relationship to tell somebody when they're wrong, not to always have your wife's back. It is your job, because that makes you and the relationship better. Sometimes you got to say, bitch, you're in the wrong. Calm your ass down.
No.
Accident or not.
No.
Now, if they're in the right, you got to roll the sleeves up and push somebody's skull back.
No.
But
you don't ever.
It is your job.
Words. No.
What do you mean?
You say them with like endearment, like, hey, I know you've been having a rough day. I know what's going on. Let's talk about it. Tell me about it. You're upset. Okay, good. Let's have a drink. We're fine. We're good. You don't call them, hey, bitch, what the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, oops.
Okay. She came home yesterday at 5 o'clock, and I was waiting outside, right? And she was like, or maybe it was 2 days ago, let's go to the store. All right. I get in the car, right? We pull out of the driveway. She proceeds to stop. Now, there is a pedestrian down the block. Mm-hmm. So far down the block, in fact, that they walked up to the driveway and they started looking at her like, what the hell is this chick doing?
Yes, because I believe that pedestrians always have the right of way.
So when they're in front of your car!
She was almost there. I'm sorry, she was fat and she was slow. But she was almost there.
So she gets to the driveway 2 minutes later, and she's looking at Denise, and I'm looking at Denise, right? And Denise proceeds to go, what do you do? Get the hell out of here! Go, bitch!
I'm waiting for you.
So I'm like, just putting my head down. I'm like, all right. Oh, crap. Here we go. It's one of those days. So we go around the block, and I'm not exaggerating. 1 block.
Yes.
We go down 1 block. There's a lady walking her dog. This is the block where there isn't a lot of cars. She's walking across the street. Again, me, being the civilized person that I am, when somebody's doing nothing wrong, I'm like, yeah, whatever. You just slow down. You're fine. It's no big deal. Denise goes...
Get on the...
Bitch, get the fuck out the road!
Get on the sidewalk. That's what it's there for. Why would you be walking your dog in the middle of the road when you know that there's cars and there's a perfectly clean sidewalk for you? Get on the sidewalk. I do that. Why are you in the middle of the road? You don't deserve to be in the...
By the way, she's saying all this verbatim. Yes. Right? But all the lady heard was get the F off the road, and the rest of the 2 miles to get to pick up or to go to the grocery store, the rest of the 2 miles I'm listening to this speech.
Sorry, it was
I'm like, I wasn't walking the dog.
It was a very
and you're ragging, you're being crazy.
I don't think it's being crazy.
Wife.
I don't think so. And I think that when you say that, that just makes me even more mad. So how about we just like Squash that term.
But my point is, in a relationship, one of the big parts is you have to be there to make each other better, and sometimes you have to tell the other person. Sometimes you have to tell the other person that they are wrong.
No. How did you saying that I was wrong? How did that make me feel any better about the situation?
Did you know you were wrong?
Yes, of course.
Boom. There you go.
You just tricked me.
All right.
Everyone's like, I'm tired of hearing Denise rant. I know it's been a tough week. I'm sorry.
This is what I got to deal with 24/7.
Welcome to my life. This is reality. I'm not fake.
Thank you guys, as always, for watching the show. Thank you guys for supporting the show. We appreciate it. I saw some tweets going out this week. I can't tell you how much that means. That is awesome. Thank you guys very much. It's at PKNDK, hashtag PKNDK. Raymond says, Denise, just get the food you want tonight at dinner. You deserve it. Yeah, well, I'm not
Thank you. Oh, Kiki's.
It's way too cute, though. He wanted to stay up and kind of play around and mess around or whatever.
Shut up, Kiki!
Oh, little Kiki.
Oh, she can't hear that because it's in the headphones. Hold on.
Shut up, Kiki!
No. Oh, no, she's sitting.
Next week we'll tell you.
Oh, no, look.
Oh, she's not sitting. She's barking. She probably hears Ivan because Ivan's ready to eat. And
he's
we were going to ride together. So we got to
door.
go. Thank you guys. Seriously. Thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you for all the tweets. Thank you for liking us on Facebook. More importantly, thank you for joining us, especially in the chat room and watching the show live. So many people watch the show or podcast the show because, again, that's how people work nowadays. But it is awesome for you guys to be here. If you have to drive at 5 o'clock or something, you could still plug your phone in. You don't have to watch it. Now we have feeds, so you guys could just plug your phone in. You can listen to it and take part of it. Working on an app for you as well, and we're going to do what we can to
PK's been working very hard.
I'm very
proud. Yes, PK's app is going to be like top notch. You're doing a very good job.
There's nobody to tell me I can't do something when it comes to this.
Yes.
So if you guys have a suggestion, we would appreciate it. Get at us, PK, at pkndk.com is the email. Again, Facebook's probably the best way. Facebook.com/pkndk. Twitter us as well, at pkndk. Something that you think we could do better, less, more of, or whatever, get at us, because I definitely want to take your suggestions and work on this. I think we've got the beginnings of something anyway.
Yes, and I'll try to be more calm next week. Sorry about that.
No, I don't want you to be more calm. I think it's great.
But I appreciate
Crazy wife.
See, now you guys understand why I get so mad. I'm finally calm, and then he brings that up.
See, that's what I love. At the very, very least, even if it's just myself, Paul, Grant, Dan, and Raymond, fuck it, we're still gonna have a good time.
Yes,
and that's what it's about. And thank you guys again. www.pkndk.com. I've been making some changes to the site as well, so check those out. Get at me with whatever you have. The app should be out. I'm building it right now, but they're saying that Android, whoever has Android, is going to be able to get it a lot faster than the Apple people. The Apple people have like a 2-week wait.
Okay.
But it's going to be for Apple. It's going to be for Android. Hell, I might even do Windows. Although I don't know, because F Windows. But maybe we'll do Windows. Anything else you would like to say before we get out of here?
Yes, thank you so much for the support, and I love you, and have a great week. Mwah.
And cheers. Well,
oh, fuck, we're empty.
Do you have any wine? I want to cheers everybody on the way out.
When I'm not supposed to be
We're not supposed to be swearing, but every once in a while you're going to hear a swear. We're online. It's just going to happen. That's how we talk. That's how we are. I don't want to do this fake stuff here. This is us.
This is reality. This is us. Forget normal.
Stop back to reality. That's the only words I know from Eminem.
I said cheers, bitch.
And cheers to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
It's the PK and DK Show. Catch us live weekdays at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, or at pkndk.com. With replays, podcasts, vlogs, and more.
I asked you to leave, and I'm not gonna say it again. Bye, 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 stop, bye. I'm on the street. I'm telling you, goodbye.
Miss, we're on a
goodbye.
I was supposed to hit the off button right there. That's my bad.
No, PK fail. Boo, 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 boo.
See you guys next week.
I said